Hey guys, today we are going to do a golden trophy solo tutorial for screen mode. I play on iPad or iPhone, depending on, let me adjust my audio real quick, depending on what I'm doing. Usually when I'm doing quests, I play on iPad just because it's easier for me. This tutorial will also work if you have, if you're playing on like console or PC, it should work. I've learned a lot of tips from watching other people's tutorials. That was like a few weeks ago when I was trying to be able to solo more like fluently and like just like better. And so I learned a lot from watching other people's solos on screen, but they weren't really doing tutorials, it was just them doing a solo. So I decided that I was going to walk you guys through how I do it, and if you're on VR, I recommend going to find a VR video because you have to do things a lot different than you do on screen if you're on VR. I mean, you're a lot faster, like it's easier to like dodge and stuff, I assume. So you can do things a lot differently. So I would recommend going, like Bethia has a very good solo tutorial. I learned a couple tips from watching that, but again, he's on VR, so it's a little different. And this is a lot of like mostly like safe spots that you can do, a lot of tricks, and I'm gonna walk you through every single thing that I've picked up. Another thing is, before we start, is I don't know if this is considered double shooting. There's a couple tutorials on how to do it. If you look up double shooting on screen, this is what will show up. I don't know if it's really considered double shooting, but you can shoot a lot faster than if you're doing, like, see, I'm like hitting the same spot on the wall, but it's a lot slower than when I'm doing like this. And basically you just shift through like your backpack and the shoot button. And if you get like a good motion down, you can do it pretty well. So I'll do part of it without double shooting just in case you don't know how to do it. But then later on as it gets harder, it's not something that's needed, it's just I prefer doing it because it's faster. Sorry for so much yapping in the beginning. I just want to like go over like the beginning stuff with you guys. I do tend to ramble a bit though. By the way guys, I know I sound like I should be on a junior account, but I swear I'm 16. I was born in 2009. I do sound like I should be on a junior account though. Okay, so this first part, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, you just shoot them. So when I'm doing it and I'm not doing the tutorial, I'll like run ahead and like go sit on my favorite spot over there, but I'm gonna do this like you've never like done this in the beginning. So yeah, you do these first two, you go over here, it'll spawn a few more. When you go into that light over there, it's gonna spawn a few more. You can jump onto this box right here, and then they can't get you. It just makes it a little easier, I guess. So then when you get over into this general area, it's gonna spawn a couple more. I recommend going up onto here. You're gonna have two on this side, one on this side, and then once you kill this, there's gonna be two more on each side. It's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. I don't know how much you play Golden Trophy, but it's really all about knowing the spawns. Once you know the spawns, you should be pretty good. Later on in the levels, the spawns will be more randomized, but as long as you know where they can spawn, you should be good. So yeah, you just take out these two guys. Once you cross here, there's going to be a back spawn, a flyer, a front flyer, and then two in there. So I just go in a little bit, spawn this guy, and then just take this one out right away, and then I can not worry about being like circled or whatever. So you take out those. Once you like cross like over here, it's gonna spawn two over here. It's pretty basic, you just deal with them. So right here is going to be your safe spot for this part. If you're new to this and you good with, like, you know, doing things fast and efficiently. Like, my aim still sucks after all this time. But, this is going to be your safe spot. The only thing is, when you're in your third, like, round, there's going to be 2 flyers right behind you. So you just got to be aware of that and, you know, deal with them. So, you go over here, or right here, actually, and it spawns them over there. And then you can kind of just, you know, take some stuff out while backing up. I recommend always taking out when you're dealing with these normal guys, the ones that aren't elites, the elites being the red goblins. When you're dealing with these regular guys, I recommend taking out the ground ones first while just dodging the orbs. So, like, I'm just taking out the ground ones, keeping an eye out for the orbs. So once you kill 2 of the ones that spawn over there, one of the ones that spawned over there, it's gonna spawn the next spawn. So, I'm just like, while I'm talking, I'm just kind of dodging. But, once you take out one of these guys, you're gonna have the spawn that's right here that I told you about. And then there's gonna be a bunch of other stuff everywhere else. So, I'm gonna just kill one, kill the other, and then just go right and deal with these guys. So make sure, you know, you can just, like, back up a little bit, you know, keep your distance. That's, like, a main thing. Another thing is always keep moving. Bethia has said this before, but if you keep moving, you are less likely to get hit by enemies. Just make sure you aren't moving into enemy fire. And then that's it. It's pretty straightforward. And then you can push the barrel down. I usually don't, honestly, but you can just push the barrel down and it'll deal with most of them. Left 1. Okay, so for this, we're gonna get 3 groundlings. I guess it's when you come around the corner, that's when they spawn. And then 2 flyers. It's pretty simple. Just don't cross this line yet. I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the video, but it is easier to solo with bows. You could probably find a tutorial for swords or someone doing with swords, but honestly, I use bow most of the time. I cannot solo with swords yet. I've been working on it, but bow is a lot easier because you can, take enemies out from a distance. So this is really a bow tutorial for soloing. So once you cross here, 3 flyers are going to spawn up there. So you can just spawn them and then, keep your distance, dodge, shoot them. Pretty easy stuff. So now you're going to get a bunch of flyers. Usually, now that I'm comfortable with them, I usually just run in and start shooting them. But you can kind of just step forward, kind of shoot them from a distance. Dodge, use all this junk for cover. Pretty. And then once you go over here, it's going to spawn a bunch of ground ones. If you don't feel confident about taking them out quickly, there's a lot of stuff. You can stand on here, you can stand on this barrel over here. And you can just, camp them, basically. If you don't feel comfortable about taking them out very quickly. It kind of just depends on where your skill level is. I'm basically going to be treating you like you just stepped into the game right now. So I think this is the part where I'm going to start double shooting. Just because I get another bow here. So yeah, you can just take out the enemies a lot faster. It is something that you have to work on. I don't recommend doing, just going in there and start doing this. You gotta practice a little bit. So yeah, I take out these guys, and then I go into here, because then there's going to be a bunch of ones following you. Just keep your distance, kill them. And then you're going to get 2 over there. And then you're going to you can just kind of wait for him to come. I kind of sniped him from afar. I got to remember that I'm doing a tutorial. I'm not trying to get this done fast. Not that I can even do it fast. So then you just kind of take out the flyers. Be careful, because they're going to be trying to snipe you from every direction. So after you take out this one, I go over here. Take out the 2 over here. Go into the corner. There's going to be 2. Every time you go into one of these corners for the first time, there's going to be a back spawn. If you go all the way over here, there's going to be 2 spawns here. Even if you go, right here, there's going to be spawns behind you, because they're trying to, get you. So, yeah, now you deal with these 3 flyers. After these 3 flyers, you're going to get a barrel here. and a barrel there. I like to be over there, honestly. The pinpoint didn't really work, but over there, where the pot is. There's going to be a barrel over there. So I prefer to be over there. So I'm going to start kind of like making my way over there. Shoot these guys, and then they spawn. So with a bow, I mean, you kind of, they only shoot forward unless they hit a wall. So you kind of just circle them, hit them in the back, and you get rid of them pretty quickly. And then you wait for this next guy. Go in front of him a little bit, then go to the side. He's pretty stupid, so he's not going to, like, stalk you down or anything. And then the next one comes. You can just kind of bring him over here. If you don't feel comfortable with just going behind him and killing him really quickly before these guys come over here, you can kind of just lead him around while dodging him and kill these guys. So now you're going to have 3 flyers over here. And my aim is trash, as you can see. It's more like I'm just like shooting into the air because I don't really want to like aim like this and then get the perfect shot like that, like, So anyways, now going to Act 5. This is where we get some elites, so that's going to be fun. The elites are, honestly, they're pretty scary at first, but I've gotten pretty comfortable with them since I've been playing a lot. But they are pretty scary, especially for new players. I mean, I was pretty terrified of them. Alright, so once you cross there, that's when you spawn your first elite flyer. Also, I recommend going to the right because you don't even need to do most of the left. So always go to the right. So once you start shooting these guys, shoot them from a distance. It's going to spawn 2 green flyers. You just kind of keep shooting them from a distance. Don't cross the line. But yeah. I mean, as you get good, you can tweak the system a little bit. Like, if you feel like you're confident to go take out the red guy right away and deal with these green guys too at the same time, that's fine. But this is more like you just stepped into the game. So now you're going to go right over here. I recommend just going right up to him, dodging the orbs, and killing him right away. And then turn right around and kill this other one that comes up. The thing about these guys is if you want to be fast, and then you just hop on this barrel over here. And then you guys want to be fast because the less fire they're doing, the less enemy fire, the better. So now we are going to go over here, and then we're not going to do the middle yet. We're not going to go into the middle yet. We're going to go over to the left. And so this is a trick. I mean, this is a very well-known trick. You just shoot them from here. And then you don't even have to go in there. But you know what? I'll show you how to do this too. Without going... How to do this side. I'll show you how to do it. So, you go in here. And you just stand on here. And then you just camp them as they come over. So these are our elite groundlings. So yeah, you just... And then there's going to be 4 more greens and then 2 reds. Oh, my bad. There's 3 greens. And yeah, you just basically just sit here and camp them. It's pretty straightforward. Alright, and now I'm going to show you how to do these red guys. So, like I said, I'm more comfortable with them now. So I usually just shoot them and then come around the corner and I just shoot them as they come. But I'm going to show you how I did it when I first soloed. So you go over here and you spawn them. And then you run back over here. So yeah, you actually do have to kill these guys over here. My bad. I forgot that this is how I did it when I first started soloing. So do this side. And then if it's like your first time or something, kill all these guys. Try to do it relatively quickly. And then they're going to be coming, these red ones are going to be coming around the corner. As soon as they peek their little heads over, shoot them. Because they don't, like as Matthias said, they don't really navigate corners really well. After you kill 2 of them, there's going to be 2 green ones coming over, which aren't really a big deal, just, be aware. And then after you kill the 2 green guys, there's going to be 2 more flyers. So you don't have to go back all the way over there. I would just stand right here on this corner and use this corner. They're pretty fast. It doesn't take that long for them to come over. See? I literally just type the time on my phone and I look back and they're here. So, just use corners to your advantage. The more comfortable you are with the spawns, and the more comfortable you are with knowing like what your enemy fire is, then the better off you are. So, okay, Act 6 is a nightmare. Like, even when I could solo Act 7 and Act 8, I could not solo Act 6 for like a while. And even when I did do it one time, I tried coming back other times and doing it again. It's honestly the worst act for me. I don't know if it is for other people, but for me, it's like the worst act. Honestly, you could follow my tutorial to like perfectly. I'm able to do this pretty much every time now. Like, there's still sometimes when I'm in a public lobby and I'm kind of like slacking and I'm just like, oh, I don't really feel like doing this or whatever, and I just kind of like, I'm not really locked in and I die. So, but for the most part, soloing, I can do this. I usually do it every time. I literally just did it earlier today just to make sure I could still solo before I did this tutorial. But yeah, it's going to take a lot of practice. Don't get frustrated. Just do your best. This is the easiest way I found to do it. And I've tried a lot of different ways. I tried the way Bethia did it. It didn't really work for me because I'm on screen. And I haven't really seen anybody else do it this way, but it's the way that works best for me. So we'll give it a go. So these guys don't bother you until you aggro them. You can aggro them by shooting an arrow over there or by going really close to them. So you just want to kind of like shoot them quickly. And that's pretty much the main thing. I like to wait till they're kind of like stuck together, like right here, because then even if I miss, I'm hitting at least one of them because they're really close. So after you kill them, just like dodge, a bunch of those red guys are going to spawn right where they are. So I run over here to this corner. This is my safe corner. Once you get into this corner, 2 others are going to spawn behind you. It's like in Act 4 with those back spawns, but with these red guys. So this is where I'm going to be, like this whole entire tutorial for this part of the stage. So you just kill all these guys. There's going to be a bunch more spawns. There's going to be groundlings over here. Sometimes there's groundlings over there. At this part in Act 6, the spawns are pretty random. It can be literally anywhere. Like, there can be like one green guy over there. There can be 2 green guys over there. There can be 3. And then there can be some over there. There can be none over there. So then you just kind of like shoot these guys. This is where I leave. This is the only time I leave my corner to kill these guys. And then I run right back to my corner because there's red guys right there about to come get me. So I run right back to my corner. I get on my barrels. I deal with these guys. And then after I deal with these guys, there's going to be a barrel. It's going to be an elite barrel. One of the spinny ones. So you're going to kill these guys. And then I get off to do the barrel for the first barrel. And then I stay up on the barrels up here to do the second barrel. So I'm going to kill these guys. So these guys are the spinny ones. I am going to assume that you've seen them before. I literally just circle them. Just make sure you keep hitting your target. And then I come up here because it can't hit you up here. If you're right there on the bottom one, it can hit you. If you're up here, it cannot hit you. So after this barrel guy, it's going to be a big spawn. There's going to be 2 red flyers. Those are going to be our main priority. There's going to be a barrel. That's going to be our second priority. And then there's going to be red groundlings. That's going to be our third priority. And then there's going to be the green groundlings. There's no green flyers. But, yeah, as soon as you take them out. But there's going to be, the spawns are random. The red flyers can be in here. Both of them can be in here. One can be in here. They can be where we came in. They can be on the left side. They can be at the exit. They can be anywhere. And same thing, the barrel usually always is on that side. I don't think I've ever seen it elsewhere, but usually I'm in this corner, so. And the groundlings can be anywhere too. So just look, as the other guys come over, like the groundlings, you can start killing them. But your main priority is going to be taking out the flyers as soon as possible. So, and you're going to have to dodge. If they, you can duck, just be careful. Because I know how tricky it is to do it on screen. So I did not get any flyers in here. I love when I get 1 flyer in here because that's a lucky spawn. So just start killing these guys as they come around. Alright, we have a fly over there, which is actually, that's like the worst spawn. Getting a fly over there is honestly the worst. So we're just going to kind of like keep shooting arrows. Hopefully we hit something. And, you know, I have to dodge. This one's right here. So we're going to kill this one. So this guy's starting to come closer. I'm just going to keep shooting arrows in his general direction. He's getting closer, trying to get us. Just going to keep shooting arrows. Oh, he's pretty close now. I should be able... Yeah, see, and then you just hit him down. And you just keep shooting him. Try to do it pretty quickly. You know, this is where aim practice gets it. And now you're good. Just don't fall off the barrels. So now you can shoot this barrel. Because he's pretty scary, honestly. I don't know if you can tell my voice. Like, this part still makes me a little nervous. I mean, I can do it, but it still makes me a little nervous. And then you kill these guys. And then you're good. So yeah, that's the best way I've found to do it, is just to camp on the barrel. On those barrels over there. That's my safe spot. I do that in public lobbies. I do that in when I'm soloing. So that's the best way I've found to do it. If there's anything different that you do that you find works that I do in this tutorial, then let me know. So yeah, there's gonna be 2 groundlings in Act 7, 2 flyers. I just go up here. I deal with 1 flyer, I hit down the other one, and then it's gonna like come around. It's gonna try to come find you, and then I go right here. Don't fall down, because that's what I did one time. I accidentally like fell because I jumped too like exuberantly, and then I fell, and then the solo was ruined. So yeah, so you can go up there and camp the guys from there. Honestly, I don't find the need to do it. Like, even when I was like a noob, I never went up there. Like, I've only been up there like 2 times, and they're like for like reviving purposes. So I don't really go up there, honestly, for this part. But there's going to be a bunch of groundlings, a bunch of flyers, but they're all green. So honestly, they're not that scary to me. I'm going to do like the same method. I'm going to take out the groundlings and kind of just dodge the flyers. You can use this corner as kind of cover if you need to. So right away, I'm just going to take out these green guys. Just keep dodging the orbs. They can come from over here and over there. So just be careful, because there can be a little crossfire. But honestly, this part's pretty easy. Just, you know, do some dodging. But yeah, see, they do come from this side. Usually there's more on this side, but we were getting most things in there for some reason. So this next part, we're going to go over there. Then there's going to be a red flyer in front of us. Once we take out the red flyer, there's going to be 2 green flyers. Once we take out the 2 green flyers, there's going to be 3 green ones back here. Once you kill 2 of the green ones, there's going to be a second spawn, which usually consists of green ones back here, green flyers and groundlings, and then green flyers and groundlings over there in the front. So I'll kind of show you what I do. So I just take out this guy right away. If you don't, make sure you just dodge. And then you take out these guys. Just be careful, because you can get kind of like stuck. Also, once you kill them, their orbs don't hurt you, but just, you know, don't rely on that. So once you kill 2 of these, then there's going to be more spawns. I kind of just run right by them. Just be careful. And I go over here, because I don't want to be like cornered. And then you take out these guys. Again, the spawns are randomized, so you can get any number of amount on either side. Okay, so now here is another randomized thing. I think Matthias said there's like a 75% chance of this, but sometimes when you go down here, there's a red guy that will back spawn. And yeah, there he is. Good, that's good. But look, he gets stuck. Anything you spawn over there on that side gets stuck right here. And anything you spawn over here gets stuck there too. So that's actually going to help us later on in the tutorial. So you just kill him. This green guy might seem very this barrel guy might seem very scary, but he's not. You just take him out like you would take him out any other time. Just circle him, push him around, like, you know. Show him who's the boss. Like, he's very... Alright, so now this is another randomized thing. So, this is where double shot is perfect, but, you know, if you don't double shoot, that's fine too. So you might get a red one here. This is like a 75% chance also. You're going to get a red guy here, 2 green guys back here behind you, and then once you take out like one of the green guys, another red one's going to come there. So it's all about doing this pretty quickly. Let's see if it happens. Yep. And then you just go right over here and start taking them out. And then this guy's going to come around the corner. Just keep backing up. He's going to come pretty fast. You got to like shoot him pretty quickly. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, doing it as quickly as I did, like even I was like a little like worried there. So say that happens, like you don't feel comfortable doing that afterwards. Kill the green guys, like kill the first red one, kill the green guys, and then run. Just run. And go up on here, and then kill him. Like, you know, it's fine. It's fine to run in, find a safe spot. So now, this is also a fun part, but it's actually pretty easy because of the bug. So you're gonna just shoot them, they're gonna aggro, and then you're just gonna run. And then you're just gonna keep running. And then they're gonna get stuck right here. And then you can just shoot them. So I don't actually do it this way anymore, just for like time purposes. But you know, I'm doing this like you just stepped into the game. So then the red flyer is gonna be coming over. You know, back up, dodge, do whatever you need to, but you know, they can't cross the line. It's not like they can chase you down. So just back up if they get too close, or if you're worried about the orbs. You can shoot them from all the way up there. But I'm kind of confident with this. So after you kill them, I think after you kill one of those red flyers, there's going to be another one. You can just kind of like stay down here and shoot it. It's pretty easy. Alright, now Act 8. Okay, Act 8 took me a while to be able to like figure out what to do. This is how I do it. It works out well for me. So when you go up there, you're gonna get a bunch of groundlings. What I do is they all go from up there. I just go up onto this box. This is where you're gonna be for the first little bit. And you just kill them all. Pretty straightforward. And then you're gonna get a bunch of spawns. There's gonna be a bunch of red ones, a bunch of green ones. Alright, so take out the red ones first. And leave one green one, and you'll see why later. Leave one green one. Leave one that's on this side. So I'm going to leave this one right here. Take out all the other ones, and then go up here. And he's really slow. He's not going to catch up to you very fast. Like, look at him. He's still all the way over there. Like, he's so slow. So once you are up here, once you kill him, there's going to be flyers. There's going to be flyers here and flyers over there. So, I recommend just taking them out really quickly. Just knock them sideways into the lava. It's randomized. There's going to be 2 red flyers and then a couple green flyers. I forget how many green flyers exactly, but they can be on this side or they can be over there. So yeah, it's just randomized. It's a lucky spawn if you get a couple over here, because you can just take them out pretty quickly. Just dodge if you get a little, like, you know, dodge, back up, you know, you can always, you know. So I'm going to kill him. Oh, we got both red ones. See, you just knock them right into the lava, and it's so easy. That's good. I actually love when we get both of them over there. So then you can then just shoot these guys from afar. Hop onto here. I mean, you can go down there and shoot them, but there's going to be a spawn of red ones right after you kill them, so I don't really recommend it. My aim is so trash. Okay, so yeah, there's going to be red ones over there, red ones up there. This is your safe spot for the rest of the... Besides one part, and you'll see. Because they can't get you here. They can't jump. The only thing is, sometimes the barrels are able to get you here. Not the green ones, the spinny barrels. Because they will push each other. They'll all push each other, and then they're able to, like, hit you. So after you kill this red guy, there's going to be 2 barrels. So these spinny barrels are actually kind of a pain. Because they can kind of get you. One way you can do it is kind of like bring them back and forth on here. But the way I like to do it is to jump onto this basketball hoop. Because they can't get you while you're this high. And then I just like to kill the one that's right here. And it's really annoying dealing with both of these, trust me. Because they're both like following you like in their own different pace. So I don't like to be down there with both of them. So I kind of just take out the one that's closer to the entrance. It takes a minute, but you know. And then jump over here. Do not just fall down, because then the axe is going to get you. Actually jump and move at the same time out of the way. And then he's going to be following you, which is fine. But we want to do this because we want to get in position. We don't want to kill him, the second one, at the same place that we killed the first one. Because after we kill the first one, there's going to be... after we kill this one, there's going to be 2 spawns. There's going to be a red flyer here, a red fly down there, and then plus 2 green barrels. Our first goal is going to be take out the flyers. That's always the goal, take out the red flyers first. So... we kill this guy, and then we're right in position to knock this one over. And then you kind of just snipe this one from this side if you can. Sometimes it's a little hard. You can always get onto here too, to avoid the green barrel. Just, dodge, use cover as needed. Kind of just snipe him from here. And then he's dead, so I can eat the orb. Alright, so then these guys, I will lure them over here just because it's easier. Wait for them to come up a little bit. And then you can kind of just shoot them like this. They can't get you. From what I've seen. I haven't seen everything on this, but from what I've seen, they can't get you. And usually they push each other off, too. Like, one falls off. Oh, that was pretty close, but he didn't get me. So I would just be, as far back as you can, because, this game is always tweaking. This game is always tweaking. So, actually, let's talk about the next spawn real quick after I kill one of these, actually. I don't want to, have one alive and then push each other or something. So, this next spawn, it's going to be a little chaotic. Stay here. This is going to be your safe spot. There's going to be 2 red flyers. They can be anywhere in, around here in this main section here, because they're stupid like that. Where are you going? Why are you all the way down there? You're so stupid. But anyways, there's going to be 2 red flyers. There's going to be a red spinny barrel. So the first goal is to take out the red flyers. Take out one. Be very careful. I'm always watching out of the corner of my eye when I'm taking out one thing. You can't be solely locked in on something. You have to be very aware of your environment. That's the main thing. And that's something you got to work on. It was hard for me at first, too. This game is all about practice. So you're going to take out one flyer. And then you're going to take out the other flyer. And then do the barrel right away, because you don't want him to get up here. You want to kill him while he's, there. So I'm going to take out this guy. And then I'm going to take out the red flyers. So I think there's one over here. Oh, no, there isn't. They're both over there. So just kind of dodge. Oh, shoot. I didn't take them out very fast because I was trying to find the other one. But, just be careful. Use cover. You can duck down like this and use these things as cover. Because that was getting a little chaotic there for a minute. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was a little chaotic. The barrel is over here, which is not a good thing, but just stay close to this end. Do not go on to the other end. Do not back up. Alright, so then you're going to take this guy out, because he's annoying. Once you got the flyers, you're pretty good. But just be careful with it. See, he's getting pushed. Thankfully, I didn't, go close enough to him to spawn him, but, to trigger him, but, still. He's a pain in the butt. Alright, now we're good. Okay, boss time! So I hope that was helpful for you. I actually learned that, I think from someone's solo tutorial. If you guys know who that was, then let me know, but that's a safe spot a lot of people use. Alright, boss time. What we're going to do is we're going to take out the boss little by little, deal with the spawns as we can. Well, not as we can. We're going to do the boss spawns. Boss spawns. Boss, We're not going to, Alright, so go up here. This is going to be where you are, the whole time, unless something goes wrong. Use your best sense of judgment. If you are caged somewhere, you can jump down, but just make sure you're not jumping down to something worse, When he sees you, he's going to shoot at you. He's stupid. He kind of, forgets that you're there for a minute, and then you're going to just, So for this first part, you're going to be over here. Just kind of, shoot him as you can. Oh my goodness, I just missed. You're going to have to... This boss is very much about patience. Look, he saw me. He's going to be a moron. So then you just shoot him again. Then you hide. So after we take them out, the first spawn, there's usually, this is also kind of randomized, but there's going to be flyers and stuff over there, groundlings. Your first course of action is to take out the red flyer, but if those groundlings are like right by you, take them out first, obviously. So here we go. So we're going to take out this red flyer right away. Sometimes there's a green flyer up here, which I've seen pretty often. So you're going to take out all these guys, and then you're going to go over here. This is where you're going to be for the rest of the time. It is in on this side. So there's a barrel coming up. I would just wait for him. I wouldn't worry about the boss because you don't want to have extra stuff. Oh yeah, I also forgot about this green guy. If you don't get the green guy up here, he's on his way too. So just run right by the barrel. Deal with the green guy. And then, you just deal with him as normal. Because then that's the end of the spawns. For this one. Okay. I usually go right here, but just be careful you don't get stuck. Because you can't back or go to the side. You gotta go forward. So if he sees you, you're going to have to, like, move real fast, because he's going to shoot orbs at you. If you're, like, all the way back here, I don't think he can get you, but, be careful anyways. Don't take any unnecessary risks. So then I just kind of move out the way, let him forget about me for a second, and go back here. Just be careful that you don't, like, fall or anything. Go back over here. It's going to take, like, a minute to do this, because he's a pain. Just give me, Coach's freaking trophy bag, bruh. Oh my freaking goodness, just turn the other way for a flippin' second. He is actually a pain. Okay, there we go. So after you kill him, there's going to be another spawn. Wait, let me think about what the spawn is. It's going to be like, there's going to be like red groundlings. There's going to be a barrel. There's going to be some green flyers over there on that side. I think that's pretty much it. Oh my goodness, just spawn your buddies already, like, seriously. Taking forever. This is so dry. My freaking goodness, just turn the freak around. Okay, any day now. Oh my goodness, why haven't you spawned your buddies? Okay, guys, this is just about taking a lot of patience, okay? This is about patience. I'm not displaying a lot of patience right now, but it is all about patience, because this guy is actually a pain. But you don't want to be over there. It might be a little bit easier to shoot him over there, but this is where you want to be for the spawns. Alright, now he spawned his buddies. You kind of want to deal with the barrel, but you also want to watch, because there's going to be stuff coming up. So, like, deal with him as you can. See, and then this guy's here. So jump onto here, deal with him. Stop pinpointing. So he left, alright? So then you're going to get a bunch of stuff coming up. Because they come up through over there. Just kind of deal with everything kind of fast if you can. Double shooting kind of helps with that. So then there's going to be a couple flyers coming, making their way over there, but they're pretty slow. You can just kind of deal with this guy. Just be careful he doesn't, like, bounce off the wall or something, because then he's going to be a pain. Alright, you can kind of just walk over here and deal with these guys, because it's going to be really slow to come over. Wait, is there only one? Could have sworn there were two. Whatever, it's fine. Alright, so now it's going to be the big spawn. There's going to be barrels, groundlings, red flyers. So the red flyers are going to be over there, and they're going to kind of take their time coming over. But if you're on here, they can shoot you when they're right there. They can't shoot you when they're back there. They can shoot you when they're right there. It's not letting me pinpoint anymore, but right there, in that gap, they can shoot you. Just kind of wait for them to come over here. Don't get shot. If they start trying to shoot you over there and it's safe to be on the ground, be on the ground. So now we gotta deal with this guy. I should have been talking while I was dealing with this guy because he's so stupid. He takes forever. Oh my goodness, I'm shooting the wall. I got a couple hits, that's good. Why didn't you spawn your guys yet? I hit you quite a few times. Oh my goodness, you're so stupid. Your mama was a goblin. Did he spawn them? Yeah, he did. So you can kind of deal with this barrel guy until the groundlings come. So here they come. So just jump up into here. Deal with them pretty fast, because those red flyers, they can get you at some point. So then you can kind of deal with this barrel, too, if you can. So if you deal with him, it'll actually be a lot easier. If you deal with him before he comes up here, and these guys are coming around the corner, then... So then, shoot this guy, and then breathe a sigh of relief, because you got this in the bag. As long as nothing stupid happens, like he shoots you or you fall down or something, you got this in the bag. I mean, this takes a pretty long time to do, especially if you're doing it for your first time, and you gotta do everything exactly like I'm doing it for this tutorial. It takes a lot of practice, and there we go. I mean, look, it took me 40 minutes, but usually it takes me about 20 minutes to do. But since I stopped and yapped a lot, it took a lot longer. And there you go. So yeah, it took me a lot longer to do, 40 minutes, because, you know, I was stopping and I was talking to you guys a lot. Usually it takes me about 20 minutes. I can go in my portfolio and look. That was the one I just took. Here you go. See, this is how, it usually takes me about 20 minutes to do. But, I don't really do it exactly how I did it in this tutorial anymore. But this is the best way to do it. And then you can kind of, like, you know, tweak what you think you could, you know, do a little faster or do a little different as you get good. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this helped you out. And, let me know. Comment down below if this helped you solo, because I would love to hear. Thanks, guys. Thank you for watching, and consider subscribing if you want to see similar content like this. So, also, quick update, you can leave the video if you want right now, but I'm working on being able to solo with swords, so if I can be able to do that, I'll let you guys know. I can currently only make it up to Act 6 because I hate Act 6 and it's the worst act ever, but that's where I am with swords. I'm pretty bad with swords, but I'm getting a little bit better. But that's where I currently am at, and I'm working on trying to do Crimson Cauldron, but I can't make it very far yet. But, so, yeah. You know, it's not easy being a screen player, you know? VR, you can train for a few years, and then, you know, solo all the quests or whatever. It's a little harder. It takes a little bit more. But, anyways, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you would like to see more content like this. And, thanks, guys.